This is probably going to be one of the most honest videos I've ever made. I'm figuring out a lot of stuff about myself, and I feel like it's only fair that I share it with you guys too. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to recognize that my life is not perfect. My life is far from perfect. And I know the title of this video is Women Will Ruin Your Life, but everything I'm about to say applies to both men and women. So ladies that are watching this too, just think about the same thing flipped. You know, I know you guys go through stuff too, because men also ain't shit. I don't know, y'all. I feel like you guys think that my life is perfect and it's not. And I go through stuff just like everybody else. But like, just for the record, y'all, I've never been suicidal. I've never thought about ending my life, nor do I want to. But I can safely say, after being successful, I do understand why celebrities kill themselves. And it's because, like, all the followers, man, the money, it doesn't truly fulfill you. And I don't want to act like it doesn't help. You know, everybody knows that, like, the main problems you have in life is money problems. It's always about, ooh, can I afford that? Money alleviates most of your problems in life. Still, there's some areas of my life that I wish were better, which is why I titled this video, Women Will Ruin Your Life. And I realized that the only aspect of my life right now that I don't like is women. I catch myself sad. You know, like, I enjoy being single, but at the same time, I've been through a few relationships and I've learned a lot of stuff from them. I've been gaslit in relationships. I've been lied to in relationships. I've also gaslit in relationships. I've also lied in relationships. I've also not been 100% faithful in relationships. So I never want to sit here and act like I'm perfect, because I'm far from it. I'm nowhere near perfect. Like I said, I'm not perfect at all. But I know, and I've learned, that I will never let women affect me the way that I've been affected by women this far. I've been disrespected on so many levels when it comes to women, and it's honestly to the point now to where, like, I have to respect my last name. You know, like, I am somebody, even if I wasn't who I am today, just as a regular person, like, I'm still somebody, and I'll never let a woman have as much power and control over my life as they have in the past. And you know, it sucks to say that, man, because, like, bro, I'm so positive. I put out so much positivity. Like, I overextend my hand to a lot of people, and I try to do the best that I do in relationships, out of relationships, friendships, any person I encounter, my YouTube friends, my friends in the house, my mom, my dad, my stepdad. You know, like, I always try to do right by everybody, and it just sucks whenever I get done wrong myself. I know there's a lot of you guys out there that are virgins, you know what I'm saying? Bro, hold on to that. You know, like, hold on to your virginity, bro. When I say that, I genuinely mean it. Like, as soon as you start having sex, bro, life changes. You guys don't realize how much your mind changes after, you know what I'm saying, you have sex. Like, sex is such a strong, intimate thing, and as soon as you give somebody your body, it's like the deepest connection you could possibly have with another human of the opposite gender, you know? Make sure you give it to somebody you genuinely care about. And thankfully enough, I gave it to somebody who I got in my first relationship with. I don't regret it, but life changes after you have sex, bro. Like, you start to see people different. You start to see women differently. You start to, like, almost, how do I say, objectify women. You know, you kind of don't really see them for the person they are. You kind of see them as like a body of flesh you can do stuff with. I'm really just telling you guys this stuff so you don't take the same path that I did in that way. You know, like, women are the biggest distraction known to mankind. Same thing for women. Men are the biggest distraction. The opposite gender is the biggest distraction, bro. Like, you guys could be having a great day at school. You get an A on your test. You go and you make some money at your job, but you can get a text message from a girl you really care about, and it can completely just shit on your mood and change your entire day. It's like, man, I know that everybody wants to have a relationship with the right person, and there's somebody out there for every single person. Like, there's somebody out there for you guys, bro, I promise. But it's like the most difficult part is finding them and trusting that they won't do you wrong. But you also got to make sure you don't do them wrong. boys and girls, men or women, whoever's watching this video, yo, never let somebody have too much control over you. I don't know. Morally, y'all, I haven't been the happiest lately. And, like in videos, it may seem like I'm always my happiest, but like, when I get around my friends, it's like I forget about my life problems. Kind of like how whenever you guys watch my YouTube videos, you forget about what problems you have on a day-to-day basis for 30, 35 minutes. Then when the video's over, it's like, damn, I'm still going through this situation. Even though I've been happy for the last 30, 45 minutes to an hour, it's like, I still got to deal with this problem. It's like, man, depression is a real thing. And I'm starting to realize that now. Like, I've never been a depressed person, but I feel myself having the feeling of depression. I'm not depressed. I know I'm not, but I have moments where it's like, this is depressing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when it comes to my feelings as a person and just recently, I'm nowhere near as happy as I was a few years ago. And there's so many factors to that. It's business. You guys don't realize how big of a business YouTube is. And, like even when it comes to women, like what their true intentions are, it's like, bro, me being who I am, I have no idea if women truly want me for me or if it's because I'm in this damn Lamborghini, bro. Like, that's why I try to come off as regular as I can and wear the clothes that I wear and be as respectful to everybody as I can, because I don't ever want to seem like I'm above nobody. But at the end of the day, I am somebody. And I worked hard to create the name that I have and be able to have the money that I have and do all these dope experiences and things. But it's like, bro, at the end of the day, even after I can go on stage with the baby for an hour, bro, and be the absolute happiest I can be. I can go on tour in front of you guys and be smiling, having a great time. And then as soon as it's over, as soon as I get into a quiet room, it's like I'm not as happy as I should be. I have nobody to call my own. It's like I have nobody to go home to. I have no specific woman in my life that like just makes me happy and makes me forget about how stressful my job is and how stressful YouTube can be and how stressful comment sections can be and just stuff like that. Like, I have nobody. And it's like, this ain't no plea for y'all to go and find me nobody or, no girl to come save the day. But it's like, not having a companion in your life does get sad sometimes. And, I used to have somebody. She was pretty dope, but she's almost brainwashed me into thinking that the reason we went wrong is because of me, when the whole first year she was the one that was doing stuff that was wrong. And then once we started dating, I started messing up because in the back of my head, I'm still thinking about all the stuff she did the whole year prior to us officially dating. And then I messed up and did some stuff in the relationship that ruined the actual relationship. But, like, there's things that build up to the actions that we make. And she brainwashed me so much into thinking that it was literally all my fault. Like, I'm the only one who ever did anything wrong. And it's like, man, that shit will mess your head up so much, bro. Like, being told so much that you're the problem will genuinely make you feel like it's 100% you. And I'll never let no woman put me in a situation like that ever again. Like, hell nah. Man, it's like I was doing everything possible. I'm, paying off credit cards. I'm making gift baskets and stuff. I'm getting flights and stuff for her and her family. I'm getting her family's flights. I'm dealing with stuff I shouldn't have to deal with just because I'm a nice person. And it feels like as soon as you do one small thing wrong, it's like everything you've done that's positive just goes out the window. And I'm not gonna say no names. I've been in a few relationships. I've been in relationships with women that you guys have never even seen on camera. I'm tired of being almost tricked into thinking that only I do stuff wrong. And that's what I don't like. This video is going to be so all over the place, bro, but it's really just me sitting here talking alone. Like, I know what you guys are probably thinking, like, how can you be depressed in a Lamborghini? How can you be depressed having all this money? How can you be depressed making everybody laugh and smile, like, everywhere you go? How can you be depressed you're going on tour? It's like, man, y'all got to realize when you're in front of that crowd, bro, everything feels amazing. But as soon as all the cheering and yelling stops, you get in a quiet room and you're alone, it's like, Bro, this shit is depressing. And it's like not the crowd yelling. That's not the depressing part. That's the dope, energetic, fun, lit, amazing, you know what I'm saying, part of it. But it's like when you get behind closed door and reality sinks in and your actual personal life sinks in, it's like, man, you guys don't realize I put you guys' happiness before me. And I've been doing that for the past like 3 years, man. Like, I'm uploading these longer videos for you guys. You know what I'm saying? I extended the tour because people in other cities were sad that I didn't go to their city. So I added 16 more cities to go to make you guys happier. I'm not even focusing on my own happiness. I'm not focusing on my body. I'm not focusing on my mental. It's like I put everybody in front of me, and I think that's what's killing me, bro. And it's like I love what I do. Like I swear I do, bro. Like my job doesn't feel like a job, you know? But like, man, I'm now uploading 30, 45, like 30 to 40 minute videos, and people are still saying make your videos longer. And I know it's not literally the video isn't long enough. I know that you guys see it as you guys have been having a horrible week, and when you watch this video for 30 minutes, you're happy as hell for 30 minutes, and as soon as you hear the video cut off and you go in your room and you sit down and you're alone scrolling on your phone, it's like, man, you still have the problems that you have. Like your problems didn't go away. You were just happy and forgot about your problems for 30 minutes because of my videos. And it's like, I'm editing my videos. I'm always thinking about the next video. For 2 years, I was doing my own merch. I finally have a merch company that's killing it now. It's like, there's so much stress on me. And I feel like, sadly enough, women have added more stress than relieve stress in my life. I don't hate any woman I've ever dated. I care a lot about them still to this day, you know, but it's just like, will I find my person? I don't know, y'all. I just think the worst thing is putting in so much effort and time and dedication and money and love into something and it just not work. Bro, real talk, bro. I pray that y'all never go through a heartbreak. I pray y'all never go through a serious breakup. I pray that y'all find the one person you love young and you guys spend the rest of your life with them. But it's like, man, to me on the other end, I didn't did trial and error. Nah, I gotta find something else, you know? I even had some girls try to talk about my character, like as a person. Like, I know I'm a great person. I'm a good ass person, bro. Like, I know that. And can't nobody tell you that you're not a good person. You know, if you know that your intentions are pure and your intentions are true, it's like, bro, nobody can tell you shit. But still, for some stupid reason, women have like such a chokehold on my feelings. And you know, like, even women who have done me wrong, like, I just hate how much control they can have over me or how much control they've had over me. So I was like, I don't know if I'm ruining it for the next girl that comes along, but I can't do as much as I've done in the past for the next one. Like, these other girls have not ruined it, but made it difficult. I just think the hardest part is you can care so much for somebody, and after everything falls apart, it's like you're never going to see this person ever again, or you're never going to have that level of affection or compassion with this person ever again. Or you might not ever see this person ever again, and you going to pass away one day and you never get to see them ever again, but you cared so much about them for so long. I just got to make sure I'm not stupid enough to where I ruin it for the next person that comes along. There's somebody out there for everybody. Like, all the problems that you're going through, like, there's somebody out there that will do everything you love times 10 and never make you worry about if there's somebody else, or never make you worry about if they really care about you. Like, you just got to find them, and finding them is the hardest part. It's easy to say you're going to find them, but actually doing it is so difficult. It's like all the women that I've dated or spoke to or been in a relationship with, whatever, it's like I've been introduced through somebody else. I've never found a person myself. I've never been at some restaurant, seen somebody and walked up and started talking to her, and that was the person I've dated. Has always been, hey, I know this person, I think she'd be a good fit for you. And then you go all in and shit falls apart. And women haven't ruined my life. I can say that for a fact. Like, no woman has ruined my life. I love my life. Nobody has ruined it. But if I would have kept on the same path I was going, they could have ruined it, is what I realize now. Man, one of the girls I was dating, me and her tried to go and get back in a relationship like 15 times. Like, I should have known right then and there that that wasn't the one. You shouldn't have to break up 15 times. You shouldn't have to break up at all. I say it should probably be 1, 2 max. You shouldn't keep going back to somebody and it's just not working. Then stuff gets damaged. It'll never be the same that it used to be. It's like, I should have known that this person wasn't the one if it took us 15 tries and it still didn't work. Like, it's just stupid decisions like that, y'all. Like, don't do that. Don't be like me. Don't try to go back to the same person 30 times hoping that one of these times things will change, because if it didn't change the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th time, it's not going to change the 30th, man. And I've been sitting in this car for 25 minutes talking. I didn't even know that it's been that long. I just don't want you guys to make the same decisions I made, and I want you guys to, be millionaires one day. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to have an amazing family. I really just want to let you guys know my life ain't perfect, and I don't want you guys to think that either. I have problems with my friend group. I have problems with my mom. I have problems with my dad. I have problems with, women. It's like, everything is not as jolly as it seems. It's hella fun. Don't get it twisted. My life is definitely fun, definitely, but it ain't perfect. I struggle with the same stuff you guys struggle with. I'd probably say the only difference is just money. I don't really struggle with money, but I still struggle with depression. Sadly, I never thought that I'd be a person that could fall into depression, and I see how people can fall into it. I'm not depressed currently, but I I I I feel like I could fall into it. Like, I feel like I could. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll learn to put my own feelings and health ahead of everything else. Like, even ahead of you guys. At the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm good before I make sure you guys are good. But I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. I'll just make sure I keep on making you guys happy until I retire and just quit YouTube and everything. So, don't know when that day is going to be. I don't know how much gas I still got left in the tank for what I do. But now that I'm like single, I'm going to make sure that I focus on myself. I might even do like, maybe like therapy or something, maybe like an intervention or something, bro. I don't know. I'd rather solve whatever internal problems I have while I can and while they're still fresh than drag these internal problems on for years and years and years and then look back and wonder why I ended up getting depressed. Because, I don't want to be that person that falls into depression and then I could have just fixed it, like early on. Like, I want to attack my problems early before they get too bad to where I never come back from them. And I mean, same thing for anybody who's watching, It's like, bro, you got to try to fix these problems ahead of time before they progress and get worse, because I don't want to think that there's no woman out there in the world for me. I don't want to think like that. There's moments where I feel like that, but that's not true. That's not true at all. There's plenty of women who would love to have me as a person, you know. There's no idea how long that's going to be. It's like, I want a family, bro. I want kids. I want some dogs. I want to start a family. I've learned a lot in these past relationships, and I hope that I take all the good stuff that I learned and apply it to the next one, and I hope I get rid of all the bad, and I try to never hold past relationships, like hold on to them and bring them into the next relationship. I don't want to do that, man. I just want to be happy in every aspect of life. And one thing that I've realized is if you're happy in every aspect, something new will pop up, because it's impossible to have a perfect life, and that's why I got to make sure I'm getting closer to God every day, man, because the only thing that'll fulfill you besides, your friends, your family, a companion is God, bro. And I'm realizing that more and more. Like, I've always been a Christian. I've always been not too big into Christianity. I'm being honest. Like, I love the Lord. I believe he's real. I try to pray as much as I can. I try to get a better relationship with him, and I tell him, and I pray. When I pray, I ask him for a better relationship with him. Like, I ask him to remind me all the time that he's real. I ask him to remind me that at the end of the day, I might not agree with everything that happens in my life, but he makes certain things happen for a reason to test us. We're soldiers at the end of the day. We're not just on this earth to have fun, like we have to go through stuff. And he just tests us to see if we're strong enough to go through the battles he puts us against. And the only thing that can fulfill you besides all that is him, you know? So I just got to keep reminding myself of that, man. I just got to get my relationship better with God, bro, because a girl can only do so much. She can physically make me happy. She can mentally make me happy a little bit. She can help a little bit spiritually maybe even, but, bro, God can fix all my problems with the snap of a finger. And I wish he could do it. I wish he could just plop somebody into my life that's perfect and, the perfect girl. But I feel like my life is great in every other aspect. There has to be something that I figure out myself. And I think that the women route is what it is. I feel, bro, everything else is great. Like, bro, money is great. My mom is happy. My friends are good. My friends' relationships are getting stronger. My relationship with God is getting stronger. I just wish I had a person. I don't know. I've been in this car for 30 minutes, but I love you guys. I hope that you guys end up figuring everything out, just end up really happy. And I'm still on this journey to figure everything out for myself, even though it seems like everything's figured out. It's not. I don't know how long this video is going to be, and I hope that you guys learned something. I hope that I was able to teach you guys something, and I hope you guys took away a lot of what I said, and I hope you guys actually apply it, because I do not want you guys to go through what I'm going through right now. Deidre gonna be all right. I'm always be all right. And so are you. Whoever's watching, I promise you're gonna be all right. It just takes time. Everything takes time. Nothing is instant. Nothing is instant. I'll definitely still do content with girls, but taking them serious, it's gonna take me a while to do that. Y'all might see a video soon with 30 girls in a video. Like, we'll figure it out together. You and I, we'll figure it out. Whoever's watching, we'll figure it out.